Well, thank you so much, Melissa, for joining me today to talk about these summer festivals coming back just as people are so ready to get outside. So, this is some exciting news for the Scenic City and surrounding areas.
Yeah, we're all excited. It's fun when your job is getting to do something that everybody will be looking forward to.
Yes, a lot of us want to get out and participate and take part in these festivals. So, tell us about the upcoming festivals that are coming
Yeah.
up.
So not only at Chattanooga Market, do we have things going on. Most every weekend is a new theme. Not quite like in 2019, but we're getting there. And so right on the tails of, the end of May, Memorial Day weekend, we're going to have the first ever Chattanooga Beer Festival. And while we're not the organizers, Chattanooga Market, we are one of the beneficiaries, which is really important because a lot of people don't realize that we're a 501c3. So we feel really fortunate to receive this possible gift and also participate in what is going to be a really fun event. So that's the first big one coming up.
And then, so we talk about this, and you really are when you start talking about just the Chattanooga market. And for anyone who, for some reason, has never been down there to the Chattanooga market, they're missing quite the experience. Everyone, I just want to say, in the past few weeks, who said, oh, I went to the Chattanooga market and I had a great time. I think, everyone was ready to get back downtown and to see you all and to see the different things that you all have to offer at the Chattanooga Market. And I'm going to let you talk a little bit more about that in just a minute. But then tell me about the other festivals coming up as well.
Yeah, so then June 5th is called SIP Tennessee, and that is the Tennessee Wine Growers Association, and they're based out of Nashville. This is actually the second time they've done this in Chattanooga, but of course it was in 2019. It was a really popular event. This is another one that will benefit two nonprofits, the Tennessee Wine Grower Association, as well as Chattanooga Market. And it's really neat. I call it sort of almost a winemaker to table because you're similar to the Chattanooga Market. You're talking to the farmer, except this is the person, making your wine. And you can buy direct. So not only is it a sampling event, but let's say you love this particular, Pinot, you can buy a case right there. And the prices are really excellent because it's direct. So it's a nice springtime, before the heat. It's a great activity.
Who doesn't want to get outside in downtown and enjoy a glass of wine, right? On a nice day.
Yeah.
So that is. And then there is one more coming up as well.
Well, this one's a bit on the horizon, but we are already in the throes of planning, and that's Chattanooga Oktoberfest. I think that might be the next one you're talking about.
Yes,
That's going to, okay, so that's going to be October 9th and 10th. And if you haven't done Chattanooga Oktoberfest before, you're in for a treat because it's really the region's largest celebration and it's totally free. It's, a great time to, if you like to dress up, you've got a dirndl or a lederhosen or even just a hat, you come out, you can gosh, I think there's over 100 different beers. There's polka music, the live Oompa band. It's just a really festive weekend, and that's a Saturday
and
and
great
Sunday.
atmosphere.
It is, and we were named by and gosh, now I'm going to forget which magazine did this, but they said we were one of the top family-friendly Oktoberfests in the nation, and it really is. You'll see the kids all doing the chicken dance, and it's just a daytime. We're not open at night. It's a daytime thing.
And like you said, and that's what I was going to say, it's kind of something for everyone of all ages to come out and enjoy this and take part in this. So now let's get back to talking about the Chattanooga market. And I'm one, like I'll go down to the Chattanooga market and it's just, you just never know. In addition to the fresh, fruits and veggies and other treats you'll find down there and the other things people make, whether it's jewelry or candles, just usually something for everyone down there.
Yeah, there really is. And, there's something to be said about bringing your kids out and letting them, how often nowadays do they get to talk to a farmer? or, see someone making something. We had someone that last Sunday doing some macrame on a loom. She called it garden loom art. Right there, as you watch, which is really neat for kids too. And of course, all the great food. You can go for lunch. You can just grab a sweet treat or a hot pretzel. So there really is something for everyone.
It really is. And one of the things too, I know you were talking about, there used to be, and when you were saying in 2019, and like each weekend would have a theme. And that's something that, are you looking at maybe getting back to that, or maybe something on the horizon, or?
So our themes were sort of a mixture of things that mixed with or matched with seasonal produce. For instance, coming up is Strawberry Festival.
Right.
Those are things that we can pull off because Mother Nature and the farmers, thank goodness, kept working. But some things, like we had other themes that benefited actually other nonprofits. Many people will remember the Ice Cream Social, for instance. Those take a lot of planning and implementation and partnering, things that we would have needed to have known before we did, that we could do it. So those will come back in 2022. But, the things that have to do with food that don't require as much well in advance planning, we will be able to do.
And so right now you are back to Sunday, and just every Sunday, and remind people of the hours of the Chattanooga Market.
Yeah, we're back to that really great all-day timeline that we, for now 20 years, with the exception of last year. It's 11 to 4, and we have live music back. We have food trucks back. So we're really just right there.
Well, like I said, for anyone who still has not been down to the Chattanooga Market, they're missing a treat. But like I said, so many people I've talked to since you all just reopened back up. I know people were wanting to get outside, but just were like, I went down to Chattanooga Market and I had a great time.
Oh,
So,
I love that.
I know you're inviting the entire community back out to come out on Sunday afternoon. It's a great way to get out, enjoy downtown, and come out and support local.
And that's the key right there, is these folks, these artisans, these farmers, they, like the rest of us, it was a rough year, but we really need to, and have been, and really that's a thank you to the community, supported these people, because we are their test kitchen on many, especially for the artists. We're their test kitchen to see if they'll actually be able to do a brick and mortar or something else. So the support really is important, and Chattanooga's, done such a great job.